possibly the most exotic rear shock on the market.
Hello everyone, wherever you are, wherever you're watching this video, welcome back to my channel. Today's going to be incredibly fantastic for two key reasons. Number one, I'm going to go and ride a bike park that I've not ridden in years, like 10 years, honestly. It's called Aston Hill, which in the summer has this amazing hard pack chalk dirt. It's it's a proper downhill bike park, but it's not summer. In fact, it's rained so much over the weekend that it's going to be the worst, and I think that's going to be quite funny to make a video. I've just wheeled in my Enduro bike, my Alpine Trail 7, which is getting upgraded to a whole new realm of suspension performance today. These guys, Brink, are partnered with Plush Suspension, who are the UK leader, the market leader of suspension tuning. And what that means is they've got access to the best suspension, the best products. So there's actually a brand new rear shock and a brand new fork that I'm going to be testing today. So I'm going to go inside, I'm going to talk you through the suspension, then we're going to go and hit the trails. Out with the old.
In with the new.
Steve actually lent me these forks that have just come off my Enduro bike, and I took them straight to an EWS, Hardline and Rampage, not in that order. So I've given your fork a great life.
You've run them in for me, haven't you?
Yeah. Is this it?
That's the boy.
This is the new fork, which we're going to talk about right now. So the main reason for this big change is I don't actually ride for Fox suspension anymore, which is actually a very cool thing because it means I'm not cornered to one manufacturer. I can ride whatever I want in the whole industry, the whole market. And the even better positive, the bigger win, is I'm great friends with these guys. Plush, Matt Clark, who's here, and here we are today with apparently the best suspension that bike could possibly have. Matt,
hello.
talk us through it.
You want to know what you've got? What your new stuff is?
Please, yeah.
It's this stuff here. We've got a Fox with push internals.
So that was a Fox fork at some point.
We've taken the air spring out.
Yeah.
And we've fitted a coil spring. So that bit.
And that's better than the one that Fox do?
Fox don't do a coil spring.
Okay, right.
So we replaced the air spring. And you get this in it as well. So this is what the top cap looks like. So that's in here.
Right.
And that is a pneumatic bump stop.
Woo!
So that does that basically.
Show me again what it does.
Does that. So when the piston here compresses a coil and comes up to meet that, you've got adjustable ramp, adjustable bottom out. So if you want the fork super poppy and rampy, you just put more pressure in that chamber. Or if you're going somewhere super rocky and bumpy, you can make it more linear and take some pressure out.
Okay. So on the outside, it looks like a Fox fork, but on the inside, it's very, very, very different.
And we've coupled that with possibly the most exotic rear shock on the market, which is the Push 11.6. So this is going.
That looks insane.
Isn't it mad?
Right, hang on, talk me through that. So I've got what was a Fox fork with very, very, very upgraded adjustable internals, which is like taking a BMW and putting a full Lamborghini spec engine, gearbox and transmission inside, correct?
Yes.
Cheers for agreeing with me. Very weird one. But Push actually make their own rear shock.
Yeah. This is the 11.6, which is going on your bike in Trunnion.
It looks insane.
It's cool, isn't it?
What is it?
So it's coil sprung, super, super high precision, very well made. But the main feature about it is it's got these two sets of high speed and low speed compression adjusters, which you can flick between. So you've got 4 compression adjusters on this bike, not just 2. Normally you have high speed and low speed. On this, you've got a firm high speed, low speed that you could use, for instance, for like a bike park setting or as a climb setting. So that's fully adjustable. You've then got like a downhill setting, if you like, which is more open, which has then got another high speed and low speed.
My word.
So lots. You've only got 1 rebound though, so that's good. That's less to do, isn't it? Wallop.
My word. Look at the cranks, chainring, frame and shock.
That's going to look cool.
Insane. It almost matches your apron too, and your jumper.
Yeah.
Good thinking. I haven't had a coil on any bike, any full suspension bike, for about 5 years, so this is really cool. I think coils look the business. They need setting up well, don't they?
Yeah, it needs some tweaking. We'll go through that in a second.
Okay, they're going on. So on the outside, they don't look too dissimilar to before, but I'm going to notice it first lap, aren't I?
They're completely different. They should be super, super soft off the top, but then that pneumatic control is going to make them ramp and stuff.
Lamborghini engine.
Lamborghini, yeah, exactly. Just like a Lamborghini engine.
Can I help in any way?
I'd rather you didn't.
The most epic thing about this kind of arrangement and what's going on today is continuous and it's progressive. So if a brand new suspension product came out, I can come to these guys, we can get it on my bike, I can test it, review it and show you guys. I can give proper honest feedback of everything. My word. I could even give an honest review of this fork. She's coming off and this bad boy's going on. I actually can't wait. It's going to look the business. It really does go with your jumper, Matt.
When was the last time you rode a coil shock?
A coil? Oh, so long ago.
If it's been a few years, this is going to feel amazing. Do you want to know something very cool about this shock?
What?
This spring is made by a company called Hyperco. Hyperco make race car springs, and can you see it's slightly elliptical shape?
No. Oh, it is. Yeah, it's just like ellipse.
So what that does is when the spring compresses, the spring doesn't deflect sideways.
My word.
It keeps the spring rate consistent, and it stops it scratching the shock body.
So it's a racing car spring?
It's a racing car spring.
From your Lamborghini.
From your Lamborghini.
Night and day different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that. That's so smart. Thanks, Matt. That was fast.
My pleasure.
The front fork is on, the rear shock is on. My bike is now heavily upgraded, but it's not ready to ride because I need to get it set up for me, my weight, my riding style. They don't just put the fork on, the suspension on, but it's actually set up and tailored to your needs.
Look at that small bump.
Is that just you pressing lightly?
Yeah.
Wow. So is the small bump sensitivity going to be better on this than an air shock?
Yeah, way better. Way
Nice.
better. Well, you're running flat pedals, so it's going to be way better on the pedals. Your feet are you're going to feel a lot more confident.
The Fox shock is off and the push shock is on, the coil. The coil looks sublime.
That looks amazing.
Sublime.
Very good.
Wicked. What colour are we going for? I'm going to need a mudguard today, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's either that or that, isn't it? Yeah. That'll probably go with more of the stuff.
Should we try both? Contrast and compare.
Oh, I think it's that one, Matthew.
Probably that.
I don't think we even
Should
need
we
to
just-
check. Yo! Literally just putting my weight through it feels better. Honestly,
Does it feel good?
the rear shock more than anything. And the fork, I can tell it's not just a normal Fox fork.
Yeah.
There's way more going on in there, isn't there?
There's stuff. There's technology, mate.
I love that riding around in a car park you can get a sense of upgrades, but I think to put this to the test properly I've got to go to Aston Hill right now. That's well kind of you.
No worries. Does look sick.
We're at Aston Hill Bike Park, which is really greasy, really wet. It's going to be like a frozen lake on a very steep hill. So I'm going to put a GoPro on with the gimbal, do a full run. But I'm so excited about this setup. This will honestly transform the bike. I know it for a fact. Wow, these wet leaves are going to be lethal. Oh, it's muddy. I've already got stuff in my eyes. Oh, whoa! Thank God Brink gave me this mud guard. Watch out for the slippy roofs. Oh, it's so slippy. Woo-hoo. Honestly, this rear shock feels insane on the little bumps. It soaks them up so good. Oh, it's so slippy on the flat turns. Look at that, it's like icy chalk. Oh, it's so slippy. Speed up and pull your brakes. This dirt blows my mind when it's wet. Look at that. A bit of moisture on that and it's lethal. And there's a lot of moisture. Honestly, dropping in, I didn't feel the suspension straight away. And as soon as I got to those really fast, constant bumps, braking bumps, it comes into its own. Those leaves! You actually speed up when you pull your brakes. Oh! I've never ridden this track, so I'm hitting it all blind. I'm loving the suspension. Look at this, skull and crossbones. and a sign that says Rampage Drop. Having been to Red Bull Rampage, I wouldn't really describe this with that style adjective, but we are in the Chiltern Hills near Aylesbury, so somewhat different landscape. God, I'm wheel spinning everywhere. There we go, the rainbow sender. Into the Skull and Crossbones Rampage Drop. I can't describe to you over camera how horrendous these wet leaves are. Look, you just push your bike along. And then there's this. If you could comment below some like really good wet weather winter bike parks that aren't like riding on a greased up fairy liquid baking tray, that would be good. That would be really good. The bike does feel incredible. I'm going to take it to more bike parks. I'm going to give this suspension the test and the review it deserves. And then we can try something else. So massive shout out to Brink Bike Shop. Massive shout out to Plush Suspension. They've hooked me up really good here. The bike looks insane with the coil. Coil's a badass. I really like it. I haven't had a coil for years. And that's my steed. This is the Alpine Trail. It's been good. Aston Hill is fun. It's a lot of fun, but I just chose the wrong day. But I still enjoyed making a video for you guys. Legends.